What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Epcot. It feels really good to be able to say that. Love this place, and what's even better is that, of course, a taste of food and wine is still going on. So that is what we're doing today. Might not do many rides, but we are definitely checking out Food and Wine Festival, what you can expect if you're still coming over the next couple of months. So let's go have some fun. All right, so first stop along the way here is going to be at Earth Eats. It's actually not open yet, but something interesting that I did want to note is that they are still selling all of the flower and garden merchandise from this year as well. So because they had to cut that extremely early, I think it's kind of cool that they're giving people opportunities to still buy that merchandise if they want to. And so yeah, so we already have some. We don't need to go buy any. But if you're looking for that still, you can still purchase it here at Epcot for Food and Wine Festival, but Flower and Garden Festival. All right, so first stop here is at Earth Eats, and it's basically the exact same as it was at Flower and Garden Festival, which is really cool. So I have got the Impossible Meatball. This was probably my favorite dish from Flower and Garden Festival, so I thought it only best to start off Food and Wine with a really good dish. So served the same way with lentil bread, spinach, marinated vegetables, and a creamy herb dressing. It is basically just the way that I remember it. It's nice and tender. It still has that meatball flavor to it with a little bit of the some Italian seasoning in there, and then the vegetables help to add a little bit more texture to it. All around, I mean, it's a fantastic dish. Really good way to start. And to wash all that down, I've got the blueberry lemon ginger tea, non-alcoholic. Also quite good and refreshing. So not a super heavy dish, great way to start. At some point we're gonna make our way around to the apple seed orchard or whatever it's called so that we can do the cider flight as well. So look at this. This is the first long line that I've seen today. It's 30 minutes long. Who the heck is that guy? And look, it's going all the way back out around. Now everybody is, again, perspective I think is really key here, because depending on where you're looking at, it looks like people might be bunched up, but really everybody is basically standing on a spot. So everybody's all spaced out, which is great. And it says it's only 30 minutes, so hopefully they don't have to wait all that long. Okay, so trying to make our way through World Showcase in China. It's crazy that there is just nobody around here. Nobody. You never see this. But if you guys can hear the music, we do have some characters that are coming through. That's a new thing right now, is that the characters are actually just going to walk through World Showcase. No getting up like real close. They have cast members that are waving you off to the side, so you can't get up close to them, but you still can try to take like a little selfie type of deal from a distance. Pluto, hey, you. Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
The big cheese and his lovely lady. Welcome back. Super cool. So again, they do have cast members that are walking on either side. That way they can try to keep people away from the characters and try not swarm them or anything like that. So everything again is photos from a distance. So something that we noticed is that this being kind of a combination of Flower and Garden, it's really basically everything that was here last year plus Flower and Garden minus a few booths, and not a lot has really changed other than the fact that there's less people here. We're wearing masks, maybe a few different food items here and there, but like we're getting ready to head into Italy. We've got the margarita pizza again, which is fantastic. I really want to try and find something new that I haven't tried before, but it's kind of difficult. And I am dying. It is so hot. I've got like just sweat just dripping off my elbows. All right, so Nate just pointed this out. I love this train set, and I try to go in here every single time. And Taylor never lets me go in because she says I get too much video of the trains. But Nate just told me that these little flags down here get changed all the time. What the heck?
Each festival of the holidays,
they decorate it according to what World Showcase is doing at the moment. Even when there's not a festival happening, they just put up generic Epcot flags.
That's awesome. And here comes the train. Choo-choo. So I think one of the craziest things so far has just been that like a lot is really the same from Flower and Garden Festival and from Food and Wine, which is, you know, at the surface it's a little bit disappointing, but it definitely does not trump the great like feeling of just being able to be back here in Epcot once again and just having the opportunity to try all the food. And if you missed out on merchandise, you can still buy it. So I have never tried shaved ice before, and Nate is he's getting some because for whatever reason he wore a long sleeve today and he's hot, and he has persuaded me to also try it. So I'm gonna get some. He's got blue raspberry. That's what I was gonna get.
I should have got rainbow.
So it's either cherry or blue raspberry. I'm gonna go with blue raspberry as well. Hi. Can I get the blue raspberry shaved ice, please? Look
Come to peer pressure.
at that.
Which flavor did you get?
Well, I ended up getting blue raspberry because that's what I wanted to get, but
That looks good.
it does look good.
Yeah,
Let's try this. I've never shot from this angle before.
Oh.
Is it flattering?
I like it.
Probably not.
I wouldn't pull it off with my chin.
That is fantastic. It's really good and extremely refreshing. All right, so we are now in the UK, and we just found out that there is a relaxation area here. It's basically where the seating area is for Yorkshire County fish and chips. And they told us that there are two other locations. There's one that's in AC, which is in Akershus over in Norway, and then another one on the other side of Spaceship Earth. If you're looking at Spaceship Earth and you're coming in, it's on the right-hand side. You'll see umbrellas and stuff. So we're actually heading into the World Show Place. There's supposed to be a bunch of stuff in there, and it's in AC. And once we get food and drink, we can actually go sit down at a table and take our mask off and enjoy food and drink in the comfort of air conditioning. So I'm excited. Wow, check this out. So this is where we've actually done a media event before, and it's huge. They've got this whole place opened up. We can't take our mask off just yet, not until we actually sit down at a table and get something to eat or something to drink. But yeah, super cool. A ton of space in here. All of the tables are spread out, and a bunch of different booths with food and drink that you can get and try and bring back to the table. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm pumped.
Well, slide me down if you need something.
There you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks. All right, first food item. Well, this is actually my second food item. But from the mac and cheese area, I've got the gourmet macaroni and cheese. This is with garlic, fine herbs. Oh, my bad. Topped with herb pancos. Did you get the same thing?
Yes, I did.
I thought you got lobster.
Okay, let's just...
No, didn't you get lobster?
Oh, yeah, what'd you get?
I just got gourmet.
Okay, so that, what is it? Just gourmet mac and cheese.
It's just mac and cheese with
Let's see how different they look.
garlic, herbs, and
So they
it's
look
the exact
very
same.
different.
But you have lobster that probably tastes
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna taste it and find out.
I'm just not a lobster fan.
Fair enough.
It smells quite good. It is really good. It's nice and creamy. Macaroni is nice and tender. A little bit of garlic in there, but overall, this is fantastic. I highly suggest you try and get it. I think I forgot to mention that I also got a cider while I was in here. And what's new, I don't think they've done this before, but they give you two different size options. So this is a 12 ounce instead of the 6 ounce. It saves you 50 cents, so I did that. And it's the banana cider. It's the same one that they've had previously. It's fantastic. Highly recommend that you try it. And we're going to head out of here, and I think we're going to go try and do Soarin'. I'm excited. First ride here at Epcot. All right, so we're making our way up into the land to try and ride Soarin', probably also living with the land. And we've kind of started to notice that it feels a little bit more crowded here. A lot more people here walking around. We haven't actually checked to see what the wait time is like, so hopefully it's not super long, but I'm excited. I love Soarin'. I wish it was still the old version and not the newer one, but also I love living with the land.
Holy moly. 40-minute wait.
Wow. Don't think we're going to be riding that one, y'all. Holy smokes. They have 2 different standby lines that they're operating right now, which is really cool. It helps to keep the weight down, keep everybody moving, but there is still a fast pass line that is available, especially for like Club 33 members, disability, things like that. And we're going down Terminal C, I suppose you could say, Concourse C. Hey, are we waiting for the middle front? B1. That's the row you always have to get. You have to get row B1 every time. It's the best seat in the house. All right, so I thought I'd come into the next relaxation area. This is inside at Akershush, and just before you come in, they actually give you a little spiel about social distancing, only sitting at tables that do not have a sign, and don't take your mask off until you're sitting at a table, and also make sure you use hand sand. And also, they have about a 30-minute time limit here. Now, there's not really anybody in here that's actually checking that time, but it's just kind of a courtesy that if it does get a little busy, spend 30 minutes and then get out and let other people come in. So it's actually pretty nice. They're obviously not doing any type of dinner or breakfast or anything like that in here, but it is nice to be able to come in, sit down, relax in the AC, and then get back out into the parks and explore more of the countries. All right, so since I am physically distanced away from everybody, there's nobody down here at all. I'm gonna take my mask off and just relax here in the shade for a little bit. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about things that I've been noticing here as far as health and safety guidelines go and food and wine goes. And first and foremost, fantastic job once again. Disney has really been on the ball with everything. If they do see guests that are walking about not wearing their masks, they are jumping on it immediately. And if guests begin to bunch up, they're immediately jumping on those guests and saying, hey, stay 6 feet apart, keep your distance, yada, 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 which is great and fantastic. I think I know why we've never really had a festival in July and August, because it is so unbearably hot, especially with wearing a mask, that you just have zero appetite to eat literally anything. I have no appetite to have, alcohol, and no appetite to eat any hot food. So it's really, really challenging. Most of the booths have a very limited menu, and most of them are actually the same as what it was at Flower and Garden Festival. The ones that are kind of food and wine, they're the exact same as last year's. So I kind of think of this as really as this way to bring back Flower and Garden, for them to sell a lot of the merchandise that they have. Almost all of the booths are selling Flower and Garden merchandise and not food and wine. And on top of that, we've got a lot of booths that are up, but they are closed and say that they're coming later this fall, and they're not listed in the app. So I'm wondering if at some point later on they're planning to open those up with the intent that there will be a higher attendance level here at the parks in general. But I think the biggest thing to take away from today is that Epcot's open, and it feels so incredibly good to just be back here, just enjoying the atmosphere and being able to say hi to people. And it's good, and it's really nice. And I'm really sad that Taylor can't be here today because she's working, but I know that like at some point we're both going to be able to come back. We don't really know when that's going to be, but we do know at some point we will get to come back. All right, so being as hot as it is out right now, and trying to find areas where you can go in and relax and hit the shade, I figured we'd head into Sea Base, which is located over here at Seas with Nemo and Friends. See what it looks like on the inside, kind of what they're doing to spread people out, if the aquarium area is even open, and just all around just get some shade and cool air. So pretty cool as you walk down and into the area where you can kind of see some of the dolphins and sharks and things like that. It is a one-way circle to, obviously help space people out, which is pretty cool. And still pretty spaced out, not a lot of people. Great place to catch some AC. And of course, always get a little educational entertainment in there as well from the cast members. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for me here today at Epcot. It is really warm outside. It is going to start raining here real quick. There's a huge storm that's blowing in, and I think I have got my taste of Epcot for today. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys are going to be coming soon. What are you interested in? What are you looking forward to? What questions do you guys still have about Epcot and kind of what's going on? So I'm excited to eventually come back. It won't be anytime soon. But once again, the theme parks are open, and it's a great time to be back. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all in the next one.